Hello everyone, it's me, SMania123 here, back with another video. Today we're on Stellaris, and yes, for those wondering about moving battles 2, quick update here. There will be another video coming soon. See a few more clips for that. Took a long break from the videos, been improving my combat skills a bit, so that'll be enjoyable and fun to watch. Right now, we're here to talk about Stellaris. And boy, oh boy, do I have a lot of mods here for you today. Like a lot. 176 mods in my Stellaris full overhaul playset. This will be the sort of prelude to an introduction known as Stellaris Anime Wars. That's what we're going for. It's kind of like reality versus fiction we're kind of going on. And I figured, well, since I've been using this avatar and since most of the content on here has been anime related for the past few years, figured why not embrace it, show you one of my Stellaris games. Now, this is not regular Stellaris. Um, not regular Stellaris, as in not your typical, oh, we're playing mods, but everything's nice, everything's fair. No, this is cheat 'em up, shoot 'em up, do what you want. This is going to be semi-cheated. Yes, it's not the normal playsets that you're used to. Well, I shouldn't say playsets, playthroughs, that you're used to. This is much more sinister, as some would say. Basically, we're going to try and dominate the core. That's our goal. Dominate the core, build mega and giga structures like there's no tomorrow, and overall, enjoy life. Now, we're really not going to interact with the other races, for so much, at the least the beginning, the first 100 years. That does probably go by pretty quick, because we're going to be cutting everything up into little segments. So that it's nice, thoroughly enjoyable, and understandable for everyone. Cause Stellaris, so regular Stellaris playthroughs, you watch every moment of it. They're all sitting there, and you're just wading through hours and hours of content, which some of it's fun, yes. But this, we're getting right to the good bits right away. You've seen playthroughs where they are playing completely legit and whatnot. This is semi-legit. So somewhat legit, somewhat just command console BS. But hey, look, we got explanations. We're overpowered as hell, okay? We've been isekai'd into this world with our civilization, and I'll explain that further in a later segment. But first, let's get into the mods here. We've got quite a few of them. I'll be going over the basic groups. Obviously, we got the UI overhaul mod. We scroll down here. We got some of that Japanese improvement. A lot of Japanese mods have been getting made recently. Got some more event mods that's grouped up together. The load order may not be the best. I grouped it as well as I could. Got some ethics and civics, some more UI overhaul. This is so important to me. This too. Some of this other stuff, some extra content. I'll start pointing out things that are important. Like mini DLCs, like At War, that's a little mini DLC. NSC2, so important, man. It gives you so many extra ships. Real space, kind of important there. The Azure Lane DLC. That, my friends, is who we're playing as, but I'll give you a bit of an app description later. Then you've got the massive planetary diversity kind of mod pack going on here. Ooh. Alright, well, power of muting your mic when you're about to sneeze is strong. Okay. Obviously, this is a live recorded session, because I figured, parts that I don't cut out should be live recorded so that you get my clear out reaction, because, reading scripts sometimes is a little bit lackluster. I haven't gotten to that proper etiquette as some YouTubers have. Let's see here. Yep, planetary diversity. We got a lot of these. Some planetary modifiers. Oh yeah, some looks. The Elves of Stellaris little mod pack going on. Then the Mass Effect mod pack. Oh, the Zenith of the Fallen Empire mod pack is huge. Take a look at this. Massive. I'm just giving you a quick overview. Structure engineering. You would not expect one mod to be this important, but it is. You got the whole ancient kind of little mod pack going on here. Dead Space attached to it. Got some cool ships. Got some Star Wars going on. Warship girls. Oh my, oh my. There are so many Warship girl mods. I picked the best of the best that I could. Oh, we got Legend of the Galactic Heroes. We got some of that in here. Halo. I can't be missing Halo, bro. We got running expanded machine. We got a lot of good machine chipsets. Homeworld, customs. Pretty sure that ain't custom, but these are custom. Warhammer 40k. We have that. Yep. These. Yeah, I'm using that one. This one I'm still trying to figure out. Yep, more Warship Girls. More Warship Girl type ships from anime. Yeah, I'm just going over these. Got some specialty items here. And here begins the races. Nekos, Blurchan, Thick. Celestial, Crisis Being portraits. And then we've got the humanoid pack, Zimmerman. Oh, and all these species packs from the same person. Bonus features. Get a lot of those. And then I think that's just advisors and music. And then there you go. So, that's a very quick and very unthorough look at the playset. Privatized, of course. Maybe if there's enough for this series, it actually gets somewhat popular, I might release this. It's probably gonna need some tweaks and tests. It takes a while to load. You need a good PC for this. Trust me, I tried it on my bad one over there. It did not work out well. You're gonna need a good PC for this if you want to use this mod set. This is not me being, what was that? Superiorist or PC Master Racerist. I don't know. I'm not trying to be like that. It's just with this many mods that do this many different things, it starts to take a toll on your system. And even with this good setup, you make sure that you're focusing everything into it, especially when you're recording like this. So just keep that in mind if I ever release this playset. But anyways, I'll cut to when we are on the characters, because this loading screen takes a hot minute. See ya in a second. Alright everyone, we're back from that little cut break. The game has finally loaded. One little side note, I have all the DLC here, as you can see, except this very last one that just came out. Anyways, let's get to our Empire. The Empire I will be playing as, because there's a whole DLC mod collection going on in my playset for it. So, here we go. Azura Lane. Our home world is Akasha. It's an ocean world. Got some fancy ships. Our government is the same name. We are fanatically xenophile, militarist, and fanatically materialistic. I'll go over our traits here in a minute, but let's go over the origin real quick. Azura Lane. The Consent are a powerful race of warship girls, mostly focused on their own agenda and goals. The Consent have recently developed spaceflight and interstellar FTL travel. The Consent are known for their sometimes rather abrupt and near explosive speeds of expansion. and technological advancement. They have gone from simple cave woman to a small, new-founded space empire in only a mere 1,000 years. Half the time it took other spacefaring races in the galaxy. Their ingenuity is unrivaled. They will stop at nothing to complete their goals. Some might go as far as to call them tenacious or cunning. They would be right. Most of their dealings with other races is only to serve their own benefit. The Conson's lust for true power is never ending. A famous Conson saying is, "You have the watches, we have the time." Well, that's their little bio there. Okay, let's go over their civics really quick. We got a lot of envoys available. We got some ship upkeep. And yeah, we really just picked these for the rare materials because I think do some special edicts or something. We basically get a bunch of buffs and then some negatives here. And that's the end of our empire. Let's go to the Ember Clan here. The Ember Clan. Oh, wait, should we say names? Okay, we'll say names too. Lois Izami is the leader of Azure Lane. Should probably go over government benefits. Yeah. Okay, next one. We're gonna be here for a little while. The Ember Clan, led by, let me see if I can get this right. Adventrial Lucenfall. Their planet is Eurasia, a tomb world. Their government is the Great Tower System. They're xenophobe, fanatic militarists, and fanatically cooperative with one another. Other empires. They are the Shenzhou Republic. Once this civilization traveled between the stars, spreading to distant worlds, or so the legends tell. Now its people live beneath the ruins that once was an endless city, now recaptured by nature. As they rise from the ashes of the past, they do so aware never to make the same mistakes again. So here's some of their traits. They are pretty well versed in the art of shipbuilding. Even though they're dolls, they are not ship girls. I will point out ship girls. Azure Lane was ship girls. They're dolls. A completely unique species. I'll let this explain it for you. Dolls. The girl-shaped humanoid weapon which controls giant arms. In arms battle is the core function. Okay. So, basically, they fought ancient beings. They lost. Here they are. Yeah. Here's the other ones. Yeah. Precision strikes. And they're definitely on that militaristic stuff. Alright. Ship girls, quite clearly. The new galactic empire. They are a united government. They are on another ocean world called New Coruscant. Their leader is the Executor Star Destroyer. And I guess we should go over their origins and then the other stuff, like normal. Origins, the Fallen Fleet. In the War of the Rebel Army, there was a serious disaster. The disaster swept the entire fleet and made them wander in different places for thousands of years. Now, after 42 years, they have entered space once again And our goal is to build a new galactic empire and bring peace, prosperity, and order. Alright, so let's go over some of their civics here. Not bad. Oh, immortals, huh? Are we immortal? No. That's but a lot of immortals. They are Starship Girls, quite frankly. And here's the other traits really quick. The Blora commodity, something simple. Oh wait, we didn't go over these guys. No, we did. We did. Okay. Blora commodity. Alright. Their leader is Ashley Hestebrun. Blorg Prime is their planet. It's a acid world. Planetoid chips. They are a hive mind. Oh, did we forget to go over ethics? We did. The ethics for the new Galactic Empire are authoritarian, xenophile because of their reform, fanatic militarist, and industrialist. Now back over here. The Blur Commodities ethics are Gisel consciousness. The Tree of Life. This hive evolved into a symbiotic relationship with a vast tree. The tree grants them many benefits, but this loss would cripple them. They're hive-minded, venerable, nomadic, celebrators, solitary. Wait, doesn't that kind of... We're gonna ignore that. Empathy. Yeah, these are nice hive people. And here's the other ones. And we're good. Let's move on to another race of ship girls. The Kantai Collectrium. Their leader is Yamato Kai. They live on the reef world of Yokisoba. Yokisoba. There we go. Their government is Kanko, as is their species. The Kantai is, well, their origin is that. Wait, are we supposed to be saying origin names? Tree Life, Fallen Fleet. Yes, we are, apparently. Okay, well, you just got them. There's a lot of empires, okay, and I've been working on this for a very, very long time. The Kantai is a collection of several warship girl races, united under one Kansamin banner to fight for what they believe is to be right and just. They are fanatic libertarians and materialists, and they are also competitive. Here's their traits. Another immortal species. And there you go. Now, who's next? Who else? Now we're on the reality side of things. Or reality as far as the anime wars goes. United Nations Space Command, or the UNSC. Their planet is Earth, a continental world. I think we've all heard of it before. Maybe we're living on it. They are an indirect democracy. They are a prosperous unification. Through its strife and triumphs, the society has reached every young civilization's ambition. A home world with united goals and a path open to the stars. They are fanatically libertarian, xenophobe, and fanatically militarist. They are intelligent, talented, quick learners, but non-adaptive. And yeah, there's our civics. Alright, let's move on. I'm going to call some of these by their last parts. I didn't make them. I didn't really make some of these names. Okay. Whew. Alright. We have the Velanate Commission. They are led by Irkale. They live on the doomed world of Lumar. They are a corporate trade league, and their origins are very simple. Elven foundations. Your people come from a world populated with the many wonders of the ancient Eldar Empire. Okay. They are militarist, materialist, industrial, and fanatically competitive. And alright. They are free traders, private prospectors, and public relations specialists. And here's the rest. Okay. Next on the Elven list, the Silver Moon Heriocracy. Their leader is Gwendolyn Lucenvire. Their homeworld is Slien, a permafrost world. They are oligarchical, holy tribunal type government, and their origins are the Sunless realm, miraculously blossomed in a system with binary black holes. Your civilization's only light that has been that of the divine moon. Here's their little traits. Here's their obsessions. I should say civics. Alright. Now, the Atrium. Oh god. Natrade is the leader of the Atrium. Dalmusk of a spello-terrestrial world. They are an imperial type government, apparently a mortal empire. Subterranean inception origin. For millennia, your civilization existed in the vast caverns of your homeworld. Eventually breaching the surface, your people are now ready to break through the barrier. Space itself. Oh yeah, we're going to be going back through to show you the ship designs later on. So, let's get to describing their ethics here. Fanatically authoritarian, xenophobe, militarist, spiritualists, and they're insane. And what do I mean by insane? I mean insanely evil. They have a death cult. They believe to themselves to be the chosen people, and they are reanimators. And they are obviously the Dark Elves. And here's the rest of their traits. And yeah, pretty evil. I'm not gonna lie. Let's go on to some people who are a bit more nicer. The Neoforce Initiative, led by Georgia Lexington. Their world is the lake world known as the capital. They are a Warship Girl Alliance. And we're back to the Warship Girls! Communist Harbor Edition. They are diplomatic butterflies. Diplomacy is as much of an importance as breathing. It's because of cooperation and communication. The Warship Girls' empire can develop to such a high level. Their foreign affairs departments are ready to face the challenges of the galaxy. Here's their traits. Anti-evil. They're good. Here's their leaders. Who would have guessed it? That are immortal race. It's almost like we saw this coming. And here's their antithesis, the evil version of them, of sorts. The Abyssal Sovereignty. They live on... Well, first we should go over the ruler. Ruby's dual rulers, Ruby and Sapphire. They live on the rogue world of Stellaris. And they have the origin. Now we are host. The Abyssal Fleet has found a habitable planet with a pre-space civilization on it. They invaded and easily captured this world, and using its legacy to make a comeback into the galaxy. They are xenophobe, fanatically militarist, fanatically industrial. Here's their leaders. Here's their traits. Okay. On to one of the many animal people of this world. The Nekomata regime. Led by Choco Ernest. They live on the world of Lucenval, a super habitable world. They are another imperial race, an illuminated autocracy. Here's their origins. I bet you won't see this coming. Once, it's been changed, but I will explain it in a moment. Once servants of the now fallen Voidborn Imperium, the Nekos consolidate their power on Lucenfall and begin to make preparations to expand a newly founded empire. Now, what do you think they are? Mortals, robots, that aquatic people that I don't have, lithoids, fungoids. What do you think they are? I'll give you a hint. They aren't regular. Here's another hint. All the ship girls are kind of robotic, all the elves are elves, and all these people are not anything you expected. They are lithoids inside of cat girls. You never saw it coming. I know I didn't. Yes, they are lithoids. If you had a brain and you read the trait before I said it, congratulations. Here's their traits. They are authoritarian, militarist, or fanatic materialist, and competitive. Their police state, And on to the next one. I bet you didn't see this one coming. Yep, that is right. The Unbidden are here, and they are thick. Yes, nobody saw it coming. Welcome to the extra-dimensional sectoral by the Chosen. They live on a bioluminescent world known as only the Core. They are a dictator-type government, a people's republic. Their origin is on the shoulder of giants. They come from the other side, only to escape those who follow them. Now they gather their power in hopes to defeat their sworn enemy. They are fanatically militarist and spiritualist, but they are also egocentric. Obviously they're not against doing some really twisted stuff. They're the Unbidden. They also have powers. Alright, on to the next one. The most vanilla, looking of the bunch, maybe. Well, it's definitely a vanilla this. They are the Silicon Link. Oh, yeah, no, we won't. They are the Computer Daragon. Excuse me for a moment. Right. uh, what? There we go. Okay. Yeah, I was supposed to say male machine. Seems more male to me. Anyways, the Silicon Link, computer underground male. Their type of government is machine intelligence, but not just any machine intelligence. They are a industrial production core. Resource consolidation origin. This machine intelligence has long since consolidated all their resources in their home system into their capital world, covered entirely in machinery. Yeah, they like to build. Not much to say about these guys. The ship sets are cool. Tell you about that. And on to the Mass Effect Empires. Oh, don't worry, I have more Halo ones, but they're all the way up at the top. But right now it's Mass Effect. The Systems Alliance. They live on Terra, a continental world. And who else are they led by but the illustrious David Edward Anderson? So David Anderson for short. The Counselor of Terra. Because Earth's already taken, so we needed the alternative name so people didn't get confused. Yeah. Anyways, let's get to it. Prosperous unification. The Systems Alliance is a representative body of Terra and all the human colonies in Citadel space. Backed by Terra's most powerful nations, the Alliance has become humanity's military, exploratory, and economic spearhead. While the Alliance is relatively new to the galactic community, it's already made a name for itself. You're darn right. Because they are authoritarian, militarist, fanatically industrialist, and competitive. We're not even halfway through this, and I'm getting my tongue twisted and yawning. It's not because they're boring. I'll tell you what, these ship sets are amazing. It's just there is a lot of information to skim across on detailed empires such as these. Obviously, they are full-blown military. And I think the next people are some people you might recall just a little bit. They're Cerberus. Looks a little different, yes, I know. Stellaris, close as I could get. Anyways, Jack Harper, the elusive man. Kronos. You know that Kronos station? Yeah, well, that's their planet now. Anyways, it's a Circadian world. Oh, well, I mean, you already knew this was continental. Anyways, their government is dictatorial, a gnostic regime. Let's go over their origin. Prosperous unification. Origin, once again, but different information. They're gonna take a while to read, so strap in, folks. Take a deep breath, because we're diving right into this. Cerberus is a human survivalist paramilitary group led by the enigmatic elusive man. Cerberus' core belief is that humans deserve a greater role in the galactic community, and the Systems Alliance is too hamstrung by law and public opinion to stand up to effectively to the other alien races. Cerberus supports the principle that any method of advancing humanity's ascension is entirely justified, including illegal or dangerous experimentation, terrorist activities, sabotage, and assassinations. Cerberus operatives accept that their methods are brutal, but believe history will vindicate them. Nevertheless, that's a little bit of an error, but the Systems Alliance has declared Cerberus to be a terrorist organization and will prosecute identified Cerberus agents accordingly. Well, big shocker, they're fanatically xenophobe, militarist, materialist, and competitive. They are very much twisted with private militaries, financial elites, and ascendant meritocracy. Here's their traits. I might start to look a little bit similar. Next on the list. Oh, that's right, the Turian hierarchy. Now, I tried to make Garrus Vicarian, but, Stellaris is a bit picky. And I'm starting to get a bit picky because I'm tired. So, we're going to go over this as fast as we can, but as slowly as we can. Oh boy. Okay, where were we? The Turian hierarchy, led by Nyreen Kandros on Pelavan, a tropical world. Not really. It's dictatorial, military dictatorship. Same origin, because origins are complicated. Known for their militaristic and disciplined culture, the Turians are a sharp-minded people. Originally from the planet Palavan, Turians are best known for their military role, particularly their contributions of soldiers and starships to the overall hierarchy. They are represented for their public service ethic, but are sometimes seen as imperialistic or rigid by other races. Well, guess what? They are imperialistic. They are fanatically authoritarian, xenophile, militarist, and cooperative. And guess what? They're also imperialists, memorialists, and Navy traditionalists. They are straight-laced, as I like to say. And here's their traits. Not very many. It's getting progressively worse. We've got a lot more to go. Anyways, the Solarian Union. Yeah, I don't know what's known about these guys, so I worked with everything you really could. Wow, this is long. Very long. But hopefully, with enough information to quell any possible questions, and also, it's kind of like a little mental note for me to, for future reference in usage of galactic creations. I hope that makes some sense. Also, I keep yawning like crazy, so forgive me. It's late. It took a lot of time creating these guys, and I hope you guys appreciate the work put in. 'Cause my God, it's gonna take a while. But at least the galaxy will be cool. By the way, every one of these is locked. So they are appearing. And I calculated the number down to the dot, so they are what you see. Which is rare. Most Stellaris playthroughs do not let you know what empires are in there ahead of time. I mean, some, but not everyone. So you know what you're dealing with. If you skip this section, shame on you. I mean, explaining this again, are you crazy? Anyways, the Solarian Union. led by Morden Solus. Who else could lead the Stellaris? Major Kyrie, but he's a commander. They are Sirkesh. Love that world. A Savannah world. Yes. Anyways, Stellaris. Yes, let's read what they are. The Stellaris are warm-blooded, amphibious, native. Hey, amphibious. Hold on a minute. We've hacked the aquatic species back. Anyways, are amphibians native to the planet Sirkesh. Stellaris possess a hyperactive metabolism. They think fast, talk fast, move fast. To Stellaris, other species seem sluggish and dull-witted. Unfortunately, their metabolism speeds leave them with a relatively short lifespan. Stellaris over the age of 40 are a rarity. Stellaris are known for their observational capacity and non-linear thinking. This manifests as an aptitude for research and espionage. They are constantly experimenting and inventing, and it's generally accepted that they always know more than they are letting on. Well, if you played Mass Effect, you probably know about some of this already. Might sound a bit familiar. But for those who don't, here's a detailed explanation while I suffer from sleep deprivation. Anyways, they are fanatically authoritarian, militarist, materialist, and competitive. And they are also very autocratic. These are traits. Civics. Those are their traits. Congratulations! We meet the hot ones. Yes, the Asari Republics, led by Yurase Tevos, and the mangrove world of Thessia. They are a... Oh, wait, did I not mention it? Yeah, well, it's probably already seen your dictator role with the Duchess or whatever. Anyways, yes, they are indirect democracy. Oh boy, you're killing me. You're killing me with these detailed descriptions. If you people have learned nothing from this, shame on you. I read these. Origin. Asari. New Age of Thessia. The Asari civilization is older than most in the current cycle, having achieved spaceflight and colonized their home clusters centuries ago. Most of them believe, and they would have the galaxy to believe in them, that they are early risers to the interstellar power, and that is owed in part due to their ingenuity of their people and the utopian perfection of their society. However, a chosen few are privy to the dark truth behind their assumption. A precursor artifact known as the Prothean Beacon contains vast stores of scientific knowledge within its databanks. Tapping into the archives of the great fallen empire preceding them, the Asari have been allowed to achieve greatness. But for how much longer can they depend on such a beacon? Will there someday be a price to pay for their complacency they have allowed themselves to fall into? So, this is a unique origin, obviously. Libertarians! Who would have thunk it? Fanatically xenophile, because, they're diplomats. Spiritualists, because, Peruvians. And cooperative. They've got some fancy ones here, like the Decian statecraft. evangelicalism, diplomatic corps. And they've got some unique traits. Wow, going through these is long as hell. Okay. Well, we're almost done with the Mass Effect people. It has nearly killed me with their exuberantly long descriptions. Next, we have the Reapers. People who know Mass Effect know these guys, though they don't look like that. Again, we'll go over chipsets after this, because I saved it for the end so that I wouldn't suffer with reading. I could just click a button. Anyways, the Reapers. Their leader is Harbinger. They live on the lone machine world. Oh, that could have been bad. Anyways, they are machine intelligence, a catalog index. Let us talk about it. Resource constellation origin. Here we go. The Reapers are a highly advanced machine race of synthetic organic starships. The Reapers reside in dark space, the vast, mostly starless space between galaxies. They hibernate there, dormant, for 50,000 years at a time before returning to the galaxy. These giant machines are ancient. Their true name is unknown. Reapers was a name bestowed by a foreign alien powers in a previous galactic cycle 50,000 years before this current one. In the end, the Reapers spared little concern for whatever labels other races choose to call them, and merely claim that they are neither the beginning nor the end. And I'm going to skip over that one because it's a bit of a spoiler until we come back. The last ones. Oh, wait a minute. We're got a full smile and only half job done. They are Jolt Consciousness. Who would have thunk it? And here's their traits. Driven a simulator because determined exterminator would mean they can't work with Cerberus. Alright. Here's their traits. Please ignore me dying over here. I am trying to keep it as YouTube professional as possible. You could probably see my model writhing in pain or glitching out. I can't really tell. Let me give it a quick update here. It's doing alright. It's doing alright. A little bit slanted, but it's doing alright. Alright. Oh boy. Deep breaths. The Corian Conclave, led by no one else but Tali Zorel Raya. They live on the Badlands world of Rannoch. They are also an indirect democracy. They are mechanists. The Corians are nomadic species of humanoid aliens known for their skill with technology and synthetic intelligence. Hailing from the world of Rannoch, the Quarians were always technologically capable species. The Quarians are still technically under martial law from the days of old, but it's now governed by bodies such as the Admiralty Board, a democratically elected conclave. group of representatives from all over Rannoch. Fantastic. You know what they are? Fanatically xenophile, militarist, materialist, and industrialist. Interventionalism. That definitely sounds like them, doesn't it? Terra Industries, natural engineers. You got the rest. Alrighty. Let us move on to the first of the new anime-related factions. Oh god, I'm dying. Ugh. This is one cut, people. One cut, not multiple. It's all live recorded. Better appreciate me. Whew. I want to drink so bad, but I'm not gonna get it. Okay, Starfinders, led by the illustrious 2B on the Automata Shattered Ring World. They are a intelligence research link machine intelligence. Shattered Ring origin. The civilization inhabits a ring world built by an unknown forerunners. If it can be understood and fully repaired, it will grant them great power, result consciousness, what else? They are essentialists, master builders, and introspective. Here's their traits. You have a lot of immortals, I ain't gonna lie. Okay. Excuse me as I'm casually breaking apart over here. Heaven's Court. Oh, one of the longest. Heaven's Court. Led by the illustrious Evangelinia. They live on a floating world of gates. They are a dictatorial type of people. People's Republic, if you will. Oh god. Reading. How many more do we have? Oh, the agony. Oh, the agony. Oh. Alright. We're gonna get through this. Angels are heavenly beings who serve as their God's messenger, indicating that these beings are also act decisively in fulfilling their God's will in the world. The Old Testament, from the beginning, angels were a part of the divine hierarchy. They are created beings and were exuberant witnesses when God brought their world into being. When their God brought their world into being. By nature, they witnessed spiritual entities and thus not subjugated to the limitations of the human flesh. Although holy angels could sometimes behave foolishly and even prove to be untrustworthy at times, probably these qualities led to the fall of some of these angels, which were excommunicated from their clan. Well, what a shocker. They're the good ones. They are fanatically xenophiles, spiritualists, and also ecocentric. You know. Let's see. They're very diplomatic. A free haven for all peoples. An imperial cult. Okay. Good. Yeah, they have some good traits for angels and some bad traits. Oh, I got 36. 9 more to go after this next one. Oh boy. We've gone through so many. Let's get it done. Oh god. I'm going to make a cut after the Forerunners and then show you the ships because I need a drink. Anyways, where was I? Ah, yes. The Fallen Autocracy. led by the infamous Aphrodite. They live in a world named Treachery. It's a sterile world. It's a totalitarian dictatorial regime. The Fallen. Well, actually, they have the Forsaken origin. The Fallen are angels who have been expelled from heaven. Typically, they are removed for being wicked or rebellious angels, ignoring their God's will and the rules and guidelines of the universe. They are tormentors, evil, and especially cruel. They are antithesis. They are the antithesis of their angel counterparts. They revel in all sorts of sins, such as lust and gluttony. They are considered to be a nuisance in galactic society. Well, guess what? They don't like people. Fanatically xenophobe, materialists, and very competitive. They are pleasure seekers, trickers, and apparently they believe themselves to be innovators. Cover these, right? And here's their traits. And what do you know? On to the final winged people. Excuse me as I darn near collapse from exhaustion. Oh, this one take was a mistake, but I'm doing it for you! Yes, you the people. You the people. Oh yes, you the greatest of the peoples. I'm doing it all for you. I hope you love me. Alright, the Draconian Empire, led by the illustrious Elmani. They live in a primordial, a not sterile world. It is a lava world. They are a military junta, type of oligarchy. You've seen that origin 1,000 times. Where was I? Other than trying to avoid fainting from exhaustion. A dragon is a large serpentine legendary creature that appears in the folklore of many cultures. The Draconian are descendants of these mighty beasts. They are legendary creatures, prime and ready for combat. But these days, the Draconians are obsessed with their ecosystem management. Mess with their worlds at your own peril. We've been through these ethics before, but then we got fanatically egocentric and competitive. Woo. They're also capitalists, so they're not gonna get very well along with the communists. Oh boy, it's gonna be the Cold War all over again. Yeah. Also kind of tribal. Anyways, on to the warlords. Yes, the Warhammer 40k people in a way you never saw 'em. Oh yes. I made them anthropomorphic beings. Not furries, because you could tell the difference. Furries are scarier beings. You know what they look like, right? They're close. They're anthropomorphic because they wear cool armor, have better looks, and live in a tightly locked world. They're bandits, and they have the Warhammer 40k shifts. How could you beat that? Anyways, let's get back on track. The Lycos Pack. The wolves. We already had the cat people. Now we have the wolven people. The Lycos Pack, which is led by Balmora. They live on a tightly locked world only known as Sanctuary. They are an imperial bandit kingdom. Their origins are, for once, rather simple. This civilization The civilization of this wonderful world has adopted to live between the light and the darkness, heat and cold. They literally lead a life on the edge. Well, authoritarian, militarists, fanatically industrialists, and competitive sounds like Warhammer to me, especially since they are imperialisms, celestial graced, and barbaric despoilers. They might not look exactly like the Warhammer 40k people, but they are going to show it in game. We went over traits, right? Yes. Well, they're definitely opportunists. And here's their other traits. Yeah. Oh, I'm dying, people. Give me your life energy. Oh, God. There's only one way to give me your life energy. Like, comment, and subscribe! Oh, God. That took even more energy out of me. Oh. No, I need a drink. Anyways, let's move on to the final anthropomorphic race. The Fox people. The Kitsune Star League. Led by Kitsune Senko. They live on the basalt world of Chiryu. They are also a military junta. And another simple origin. Oh, thank God. Oh. Alright, let's read this. Throughout this species evolution, there has been a large ring floating in the sky. Once they achieved sublight space travel, they found that this ring was entirely covered in habitable and arable land. Well, if you didn't know, they are militarists, yes, but they also are fanatically eco-centralists and competitive. Because they're foxes, of course they are. So, they like recycling and defending nature. Also, people like them. I mean, they're cool. What else do you want from them? Where was I? Oh yes, going over that traits, because people want to see that. Apparently, people need more details. Okay, time to go on to the Cyclops people. The most fantastical of these types of people. Oh boy. Oh, the Galantaline clans. Yes, the Galantaline clans. Oh boy. Oh boy. Who is their ruler? Let us see. Mene Redon. They live in the Shroud world, only known as Cyclopsia. They are a direct democracy, a theocratic republic, if you will. This civilization's origin is Shroud Touch, and they have evolved in a world on the edge of reality and a realm of psionic energy, living at this weak point between the two worlds has granted them understanding of psionic theory. Libertarian, spiritualist, and competitive. And here's the rest. Oh boy. Okay. Only a few more left to go. Thank God. Alright. One of my personal favorites is the Sovereign Zimmerman Technocracy. They live on the relic world of Gibraltar. and their leader is Makoto Kisunagi. They have an indirect cyber democracy. They have the From the Ashes origin. Let's go over that really quick. Once this civilization traveled between the stars, spreading to distant worlds, or so the legends tell. Now, its people live beneath the ruins of a world that was once an endless city, now recaptured by nature. As they rise from the ashes of the past, they do so aware as destroyers of the ancient ones, their ancestors. Those people may still be around out there somewhere deep within the void. Speaking about void demons, we're coming up on one here in a second, but they are fanatically libertarian, materialistic, and industrialists. Yeah, cyber democrats. The Sri Lambatons, but the bureaucracy. Yeah, they're the millennials. Woo! Alright. Dorian Vanguard. Yes, because the Dorian Scourge has become thick. Yes. No, I'm kidding. Anyways, wait, did we? No, we didn't skip the name. Anyways, this is the Plague Stress. She lives on Centrale, a tepid world. Very simple origin. I love it. They're a hive mind, a collective consciousness, basically. Overmind. This hive is ruled by an overlord that controls and manipulates remote drones, basically a subservient species, completely puppetized. Anyways, just self-consciousness, autonomous drones, knowledge, or mind. Here's their little traits. Oh boy. Yep. We will be doing that chip part definitely after these next three. Because my god, am I tired. It'll probably be a day later before I do it, but you won't be able to tell that. The Stellar-born Requiem, led by Lidane, or Lidarnia, the Sunborn. They live on the Gaia world, only known as Stellaris. They're kind of related to the other people because all their stuff's OP. Yeah, a lot of these origins may be not matching up, or I just didn't find one for them because I try to keep it as balanced as I can. There's some people who are powerful, some people who are kind of weak, some people in between. Let's continue. They are dictatorial and apparently a communist dictatorship. Well, we know they're gonna get along with the Neo Force Initiative, aren't they? Huh? Yeah. Excuse my dying. They are Genesis and the Domain. Yes, their origin lies up with the Forerunners who are coming up. The Genesis is an artificial forerunner world that secretly housed a gateway to the Domain, a galaxy-wide repository of vast ancient knowledge. Oof. Couldn't tell by the glowing eyes. They are fanatically spiritualists, ecocentric, and cooperative. I mean, look at that. Gotta cooperate to build all that. I mean, these are just sucking the life out of me. Woo! Come on, we can do this. Okay, they're also an imperial cult, because of course they are. And they have the Spanish Inquisition. Their traits are invisible because they're just crazy like that. And they have the Harmonious Collective. On to the final people, the Halo people. Yes, yes. We have the Swords of Sanghelios, led by the Arbiter himself on a Halo ring known as Sanghelios. Military dictatorship, and they live on the Halo installation, which is an origin, built by an enigmatic race as a weapon as a last resort. This installation is one of the several rings within a network known as the Halo Array, which each with the ability to cleanse all life within several hundred light years. Oh boy. I forgot to go over their traits. Authoritarian, obviously, militarist, and spiritualist, because they are a sect of the Covenant. They are warlords. They obviously have functional architecture. And militant zealots. Here's their traits. And oh, by the gods, we've reached it. And then we're taking a cut, because I need air, I need water, I need life. We have the Forerunners. Oh, by the gods, yes, the Forerunners, led by Warden Eternal himself, on the Material Station. They are war servants, machine intelligence, Forerunners, Material origin. The civilization once controlled a vast intergalactic empire, with this station acting as their political and administrative capital, starting on Medraniel, a massive artificial megastructure and city. Yeah, you could say that again. They have a mantle of responsibility because they are Promethean knights, and they rapidly build the more of themselves. Sentient constructs. And that's the end of this segment, folks. We'll be back in a minute to talk about ship appearances, but I'm gonna go suck some life juice because all the life is poured out of me into these characters over the course of hours and hours of making them and picking the correct mods. Toodles! Hey everyone, quick update. I had to make a cut here because some things were changed as I was looking over this whole little fiasco, I suppose you could call it. So some of the origins have changed, and we've had to add one extra empire. So I'm going to go over that really quickly before we get back to showing off the ships. So, the Silicon Link has the central processing origin now. They live on a planetary computer instead of the previous world. A world with most of its data loss. This robotic species originally created to take care of this planet scale computer is now on its own. And then I did change another origin up here with the Sovereign Zimmerman Technocracy. I decided to make them fully biosynthetic with a techno-organic world. This civilization's origin is the children of Unit 04. They were created by a rogue AI unit known as 04. It blended AI and organics together, and it has created a new form of life, biosynthetics. The creator watches over them from afar to let them create their own path. And the extra empire we made because of some chipset changes is the Zur Unity. They are a hive mind lithoid species. And they have the unique trait of Prism World, so they're going full crystal here. They got the ancient chipset. Here's their traits. And yeah, that's the end of the cut here, folks. Time to go back to regular recording. Hello, everyone. We are back, and it's time to talk about ship appearances. This video is a lot longer than I thought it would be because most of it is uncut, live recorded. I thought it would be a lot shorter, but with 33 plus empires to go over, it took a lot longer. So this will be the Stellaris overview video of our little anime wars things that's going on, where reality is fighting fiction. Not really, but you know, it's kind of that clash there. So, we've got our ship set as the Azura Lane Empire here. We got a very nice Corvette. Think y'all like that. Our ship set's, you know, mid-pack, you know, like, it's decent. It's decent. I mean, there's only like one vanilla DLC one here, and I believe that is Plantoids. This one? I don't know, it's around here somewhere. Yeah, it's this one. You'll see that one coming up, but, right now this is our ship set. We've got corvettes, some nice looking frigates. Okay. Some good looking cruisers. Epic dreadnought. Right? And I don't think the super dreadnought's loading properly. This happens sometimes where it just does not want to load properly. Yeah, I think that's what's happening. Got a science chip here. Construction. Got some nice engine rods going on. Colony ship. Transport. Big old Colossus. Massive Juggernaut front here. Alright, that's the end of our ship set. Now, on to the Ember Clan. If anybody's watched The Legend of Galactic Heroes, which I showed off in the early mod section of this video, you're gonna recognize some of these ships. It's a very old anime. Kind of famous too. It's got a 9.0 on now. Legend of the Galactic Heroes. Okay. So, just pick random one really quick and go back. Okay. Okay. So, let me go back and try again here. Edit. Appearance. Alright. There's our Corvette. You'll notice some of these have distinct designs, or look different than other ships. Frigate. Cruiser. This is definitely Legend of Galactic Heroes if you've ever seen this show, or that show. Dreadnought. Oof. The Super Dreadnought. Classical science ship. Construction ship. Colony ship. Transport ship. Colossus is just basic. So is Juggernaut. You're gonna notice that a lot too. When you get into the Juggernaut, Colossus, and Super Dreadnought categories. I mean, yeah, sometimes you'll have different options too, but yeah, you'll notice that glitches out a lot in this ship appearance viewer. And anyways, on to the next one. New Galactic Empire, Star Wars. A lot of people have probably seen these ships. There's 2 Star Wars ships that's in here. This is the first one. Classic Corvette. Got a frigate. Especially here so far. Then we've got the beautiful Republic cruiser right there. Absolutely stunning. The Dreadnought, another Republic-esque ship. Super Dreadnought. See the little glitchiness again. Alright. 9 ship. Ah, this is another one. Sometimes it just zooms in really far and you can't see anything. Oh, the ship appearance thing's still a work in progress, but at least you get to see it without waiting ages in the campaign. Alright. Transport ship process. And our Juggernaut is, of course, the Executor Star Destroyer. Alright. Let's back it up here. Check out the Blorg. This is one of the only basic ones, as I like to call it. But I mean, they still got some cool ships. Ship appearance. Let's go all the way back really quick. There we go. Got your standardized Corvette. Frigate. Cruiser. This is where it starts to get a little lanky. There's their destroyer. Or long, huh? There's Super Dreadnought. Now that looks something straight out of, what do you call it? EVE Online. Nice. Alright. You got this signed ship. Johnson ship. Colony ship. Transport ship. A Colossus. This looks rather crazy. And a Juggernaut. Alrighty, that's the end of them. On to the next one here. Hey guys, sorry I'm coming in for a little sporadic cut here, but changed a couple things about Zur Unity. Well, we changed their ships to lithoids because another empire is going to be getting their ship set, and I'll show you shortly. But basically, they have the lithoid ship set, which I'm showing off now here. That's their corvettes. Here's their frigates. Nice. Here's their cruisers. Dreadnoughts. Here's their Super Dreadnought. Very cool looking. Sign chip looks like a little Reaper. Construction ship. Colony ship. Okay. Transport ship. A Colossus. And a Juggernaut. Right, so that's them. But now it's time to show you the new ship set for the Conti Collectrium, because their ship set has been changed several times It has been wrong each and every time. So we're gonna get it right this time. We're gonna get the ancient chipsets here, which is this one. And I'll show you off what it looks like here. So, we have their Corvettes. Very nice. Frigates. Cruisers. Dreadnoughts. Very spindly. There's Super Dreadnought, which we'll come back to if it ever wants to load. Sometimes you get these wacky looking things on this ship appearance screen because it's not functional yet. It's still a work in progress type thing. So you've got science ship, construction ship, colony ship, transport ship. Their really cool looking Colossus Eye, Daff, and their epic looking Juggernaut. Look at that. Alright, and that's the end of this cut, folks. A super massive Dreadnought here. Crazy colorful engine bots. There's Super Dreadnought. And again, it has a bit of that going on, but yeah, look at that. Ain't that sleek? Wow. They really outdid themselves with these ships. Silver Moon here in Autocracy is going to be a pleasure to look at, I'll tell you that much. And they're science ships. So eloquent. I just love their ships. I'm sure this video will be a pleasure to look at when it comes out. I like the hangar base too. Ooh, look at that colony ship. State of the art right there. Oh, look at them. They really are strutting their stuff today, huh? Nice. Transport simple drop ship that enters the atmosphere. Their Colossus is something to behold. I believe they're Juggernauts. Yeah, the Juggernauts just normal. Okay. Let's check back in over here at the other people's. Alright. The Atrium ships match their emblem. So they've got these very nice spider things going on. There's spider leaders, spider things. Very spidery. Very dark too. Bit different from the other design, isn't it? And it's not these spider underbellies, if I remember correctly. Yes. Very intimidating things when these come into orbit. They aren't messing around with these ships. Look at their Dreadnought. That's massive. Oh, their Super Dreadnought is something to behold. Look at that huge cannon on it. There's engine rods. Oh. Then I believe the rest of their ships are the same. Yes. Alright. Let's check on the ship girls once again here. I believe they'll have some interesting ships that you'd like to take a look at. Neoforce Initiative ship girls, that is. Ship appearance. Some lovely fighter-esque corvettes. Some kind of super fighter frigates. Massive battle cruisers. And even more impressive dreadnoughts. Their super dreadnought, it's a little bit merged with something else right now, but it does look cool. I'm gonna admit that looks pretty cool. I gotta look at that. Really fleshed out the design on this one. There's science ship. Just another fighter. Construction ship here. The colony ships are pretty impressive. Kind of like freighters. Edgeworth ship. The Colossus is another satellite. I believe that expands. Definitely looks like it does. Our Juggernaut is a massive ship. That's the end, I believe. I mean, some of these have headquarters. I mean, go check really quick to see if they had headquarters. I don't think they did. Check really quick. Headquarters are a little bit off, but I mean, if people manage to build headquarters, good for them. Most times people don't. Do they ever plan to do it? Some people do, so that's why I'm checking. No. Our people definitely don't have it, right? Yeah. It's always better to be safe than sorry with these things. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. They might have their own headquarters. No. Okay. Ah, these people do have their own headquarters. The Contact Electrium. Look at that. Very impressive. See, when somebody actually puts into work to make a headquarters, they are really putting in the effort. Alright, very nice. Don't think these guys have them. No. Okay, so only one had it. Let me see if these guys have them. No. Okay, so we were checking out the Neo Force, right? Yeah, we just went through them. So now we're doing the Abyssal here. Okay, the Abyssal Sovereignty ships. Alright, let's take a look at their Corvette. Got the machine ship set here. Very detailed guns. Based on that one dreadnought that's abandoned and wandering the solar system. Really stepping up their game with these ship designs. Dreadnought's pretty massive, huh? 2 engine sets. And this is another merge combo, but it looks good though. You know, as a merge combo. It looks nice. Alright, where were we? Ah, the science ship, yes. Very nice science ship. I wouldn't mind having that. Very nice. Construction ship. Colony ship. Very nice. Transport ship. That definitely looks like one. The Colossus. Oh, that's gonna be something to behold, isn't it? And a massive Juggernaut. Look at that thing. Alright. Let's take a look at the next people here. It is the Necomata regime, so Covenant ships. Alright. Ship appearance. A beautiful Corvette from Halo. These are Halo ships. Ooh, very nice. Nice decorum, nice detail on the frigate. The cruiser, it's very big. I'll tell you that. Alright. Oh, they're dreadnoughts. I think that's something to behold there with all those beautiful curves. Super dreadnought's even more massive with a silver-esque toning to it. These engine mods, bro, they're out of this world. Got a nice little science ship here. Some nice engine mods. A crazy looking construction ship. A really cool colony ship. Take a look at that. Transport ship. A really glassing planet type Colossus. And a Juggernaut. Alright. Let's check out the experimental sectorial. They just have some Fallen-esque things, but we'll check it out. We've seen Fallen ships before, Fallen Empire ships before, so I'm just gonna quickly brush through this. They just have a unique color to them. Yeah, nothing too fancy. Same old, same old. Okay. On to the Silicon Link. Now they have these really cool Galactic Hero ships. Okay. Take a look here. Alright. These more Legend Galactic Hero ships here. Nice Corvette. A frigate. Cruiser. Dreadnought. Super Dreadnought. Gigantic, isn't it? A nice little science ship. Construction. Colony, which is humongous. Goodness. Another little transport vessel here. And that's it. Alright. On to the next people. We got a lot more to do, so I'm trying to go through this as fast as I can here. Mass Effect. We've got the Mass Effect chips in here now. Gonna love this. If you know anything about Mass Effect, these ships are very accurate. We'll start off with the Corvette. Yes, that is the SR-1 Normandy. You're absolutely right. Alright, for frigates, we got the Simple Alliance frigate. They all kind of have these Normandy pod designs. Really formal designs, really militaristic. Yeah, look at that dreadnought. Nothing could back a punch. Their super dreadnought is ginormous. We have a simple science ship. Construction. Colony. Very simple. This is the Tempest from Mass Effect Andromeda. This is a colony ship from Andromeda. Transport. Yeah, that's it. Now, I won't be showing everything up to the science ship again because it starts to repeat for some of these. So, moving on to Cerberus. You'd think they'd have a really similar looking ship set, but it's actually kind of different. Here's their Corvette. Very Normandy-like. Their frigates. Very stylish. cruisers are the most similar by far. Dreadnoughts are where it differentiates a bit. It's even more Normandy-like here. And their super dreadnought is something else, man. Look at that. Very beautiful. And alright. Let's go on to the next people. Cerberus with the elusive man has been covered. So now we've got the Turian hierarchy. You should recognize these ships. Most of them look similar, so we're gonna skim over it pretty quick. Corvette. Frigate. Cruiser. A big old dreadnought. Super dreadnought, which is a bit more modified. Even got more engine pods to it. And yeah, they have different ships here. Sign ship. They had a different sign ship. Slightly different Colossus than that. Okay. Moving on. Okay. The Solarian Union. Now these people don't have a ship set, so I picked one that would fit them. It's not specifically Solarian, but you know, it's homeworld. It's something. I'll get a good zoom on that Corvette. But the frigate, I mean, this is Solarian-esque. Not as Solarian as it could get, though. That dreadnought's pretty sleek. And there's their super dreadnought. Giant ship. Construction. Yeah, like I said, some of these blend into each other a bit. Check it out. And yeah, let me. No, they didn't. They didn't. The Asari Republics, though. These are gonna be quite a treat. Alright. So we got a beautiful Asari Corvette. Very small, like a little manatee. Or a stingray. Like this one's also kind of like a stingray. They have a little stingray aesthetic going on. Yep. Straight out of Mass Effect. Can you believe it? Ooh, Dreadnought. I believe that's the Destiny Ascension. There's Super Dreadnought, something to behold too. Take a look at that. Sign ship's very cute. Cute little thing. They also have a beautiful construction ship. Really well done. Their colony ship is massive. So really well done. Transport ship. Yep, it looks like one. Oh, that Colossus. I have a feeling those arms open up. Oh boy. Look at that massive juggernaut. They also have their own unique headquarters. I can check the others really quick, but I'm pretty sure they don't. Nope. Nope. Okay. On to the Quarians before we get to the Reapers. The Quarians have a definitely different combat ship set than the the ones that you're typically used to. Let's show it. Yeah, so the combat chipset's definitely a bit more Solarian-esque looking. Very sleek corvettes and frigates. Their cruiser's typical, though. It's the old school cruiser, alright. Dreadnought is something to behold with a gigantic wheel. Super Dreadnought's a even bigger version. And yeah, that's everything for Mass Effect except the Reapers. So I'm gonna show that off. The Reapers are actually a collection of ships, and I'll show you right here. Okay. The Reapers. Here we have their little collector ship. Very nice. Then we've got a Geth frigate. We've got a Reaper cruiser. Look at that. That lands on your world, you're so screwed. Until you see the Dreadnought. Take a look at that. Is that not sovereign? And here's Harbinger. Ooh, intimidating as ever. Their giant ships are just stereotypical Dreadnought, apparently. Just taking it. Construction ship, very nice. Another colony ship, which is just another Geth transport. And yeah, that covers everything in Mass Effect. That took a little while, didn't it? But luckily for us, we got through it. So, on to the next, folks. They are the first of many of the species made by the same person. They are the Starfinders, and their ships may be interesting to you. Let's take a look. Got a whitish corvette here. Of a V-wing system. Got a massive frigate. Quite intimidating. Okay. Big cruiser. Yeah. Ooh, and Dreadnought is definitely intimidating looking. Super Dreadnought. Yeah, a bit of a merge there. Yeah, intimidating. A little side ship. Construction. Colony. Transport. There's really big Juggernaut. And yeah. Alright, on to the next, people. Might find them a lot more interesting. Heaven's Court. They have Forerunner ships. Let's take a look at them. They have a beautiful Corvette. Elongated frigate. Elongated cruiser. Starting known as a pattern. Dreadnought. A massive Super Dreadnought. Look at that. It's like a sword. Small little tiny stein ship. Junction. Cool colony ship. Transport ship. Ooh, their Colossus is a guardian angel, that is. Okay. And a cool looking Juggernaut. And do they have a headquarters? They do have a headquarters. Ooh. Alright, I really put in the work on that one, huh? Alright. Let's take a look at the Fallen Autocracy over here with the Fallen Angels. They have a really cool ship set to counter them, too. Got these orb things going on with the glowingness. Very detailed. Very detailed. They really have some stunning designs on the Fallen side. And really consistent, too, with the whole orbs and glowy orb thing. Colors and everything, very uniform. Take a look at that cruiser. It looks like a massive gun. Ooh, that dreadnought is ready to pack a punch and land on the planet. Their super dreadnought is beautiful. Take a look at that. Very nice. Gunship. Very shiny. Destruction chip's definitely different looking. Colony ship, now that's an interesting design there. Transport ship's pretty normal. Colossus. Their Juggernaut, however, take a look at that. Oh yeah, they even got the orbs. Can't forget the orbs. Well, they've really outdone themselves with this. Do they have a headquarters? Whoa. Okay. Do have a headquarters. Very nice. Alright. Take a look at the Draconian Empire here. So, first we've got the Corvette here. You know, nice, tiny, sort of an old school fighter type of view. Got that red lining on it. Blue for their bit of a bluish lava world. Got their frigates. Very nice, very clean. Yeah, kind of reminds me of those Moncal ships. Cruisers. This looks like a little bit of a freight trader, huh? Pretty big, too. So I could shoot somebody right up with these side ports, huh? Nice engine pod, too. Dreadnought. Not a bad looking ship. Very junkyard feeling. It's kind of what they got going on, but a junkyard-ish type thing. Kind of like, oh, it was made for the lava, you know? There's Super Dreadnought, something else. Very long, slapped together. There's Science Ship. And construction. That's a pretty big construction ship. The colony ship's even bigger. A transport ship. Colossus. And the big old Juggernaut. I don't think they have an HQ. Yeah, they don't. Okay. Alright. On to the next people here. The Warhammer 40k people. Yes, the Lycos pack. Let us take a look. So, ship appearance here. So, you might remember these if you've ever seen those types of games, or Warhammer 40k, it's kind of in that realm. Very beautiful castle-like ships. Frigates. Very nice. Accelerized. Alright. Look how big their cruiser is. Thank God, that thing's got enough firepower to bring down an army by itself. Massive engine pod there. Alright. Ooh, look at that dreadnought. Ain't that intimidating? Very nice. There's so much detail on these ships. I can't wait for us to go up against them in the map. This is the overview. So once we jump into the first episode, there's not gonna be any more explaining because this thing's like what, 2 hours long, 1 hour long, something crazy like that. Everything you wanted to know about these characters and whatnot is all in here, so I don't have to explain anything past this point. Look at that beautiful super dreadnought. It's got a bit of that merging going on, but it really works for it. And go look at that beautiful eagle crest. A massive castle on top there. Beautiful gunwork. And a massive engine pod. Very nice. Got a little tiny science ship. Construction's a little different. Colony ship and the other ones look nice. Very nice. Colossus. This is a big boy. Playing out games. And this is the Juggernaut. A massive station. It's apparently mobile. And I believe they do have a headquarters. Yes. Very nice. Alright. Shut the other ones here. The Kitsune Star League. They have the fairy ships. Yes, everything's fairyized. They have fairy cities, fairy emblem, fairy mask. Very fairy type. Let's see what ships they have. They have a gorgeous Corvette. Nice frigate. A bit of a chunky cruiser. A glorious looking dreadnought. It's got a hanger on the bottom too. Very interesting design. Super dreadnought. That thing looks like a Titan shell. That thing could blast a hole to whatever it looks at. Got some internal engines there. Very nice. Got a little tiny science ship. Even tinier construction ship. Little colony ship as well. Oh, can't see the transport ship. They have a very long Juggernaut. Big engine pods. And they got a unique looking headquarters. And like a cross. Like it. Alright, let's see the other ones. I think we're coming up to the end here. Okay. Yes, we are. We're right at the end here, pretty much. As we get these select few people done. So, next on the list is the Galatina lands. They have a similar ship to the Dark Elves. Let's see here. So, ship appearances, they got a beautiful Corvette. Love those colors. Kind of made the whole aesthetic around that. Very sun-clanny. Look at those beautiful etch marks. So immaculate. Very well done. A massive cruiser. Crazy looking dreadnought. Look at those beautiful engines. They've got a super massive dreadnought out here. Really stepping our game up. Look at that beautiful cannon lining and that rotatory type system in there with the rifling. That they even got little lights on there. It's elevated armor plating. It's a true feat of engineering right there. And the rest should be what you've seen before. Yep. Alright. Alright. Coming up on the Sovereign Zimmerman Technocracy here. Changed their plan a bit earlier to match their ships, their appearance, their biology, and whatnot. Let's take a look here. Yes, it's the gray goo-ish people. Those gate people. With a bit of a twist to it. It's a bit more modernized. Very nice. I love the glowing color. With the detail in there with the wirings. Surprised they fit so much detail on these ships that you don't really zoom in on. Unless you have a special camera. Did a great job. See so much detail. Corvette's just a bit bigger. Understandable. Because their next ship has a very customized engine pod. Take a look at that. Multi-thrustered. But this is when things start to get a little crazy. Look at that dreadnought. Take a look at that. Isn't it beautiful? Kind of reminds me of those elven ships, but it's a bit different. Gorgeous, though. Take a look at that, and look at this cannon type thing on there. It's like squishy stuff. It's just really detailed. I love it. Look at that detailing. Man, these modders really outdid themselves. And it's got that extra engine pod on the back. Very nice. Their Super Dreadnought's a even more modified ship. Bigger engine thruster, side spear lances, a massive cannon, ribbing. They really outdid themselves. A little glowy science ship. Construction, colony, transport ship. I like this one. Nice and cute. Quick on the ground, you know. Oh, they got a little Reaper going on for their Colossus. A stolen Reaper. Modified to fire the Colossus beam. Take a look at that bad boy, huh? They ain't playing no games. Very nice. Really fits the Reaper aesthetic. Alright. And the Juggernaut. Look at this behemoth. It's even got a specialized cannon on it. They weren't playing around. Alright. On to the annoying sounds of the Praetorian Vanguard. As you could probably guess if you've ever fought the Praetorian Scourge before, these Dicoloids over here don't always look like this, or like this. But I shall show you their ships nevertheless. So little amoebas, bigger amoebas, colorized invader ships. They are the Vanguard, so they're not going to have the most advanced ships of the regular Praetorians. Yeah, that's still a bit glitchy. It goes away, though. Nine ship. Construction. Colony. Troop. A sort of organic... I mean, I know this isn't a game, but they made this for this. A kind of organic-y metal construct for the Colossus. Just a super massive juggernaut here. And yeah, okay. On to the next people who don't make as much noise, the Stellar-born Requiem. And they've got some really cool ships. Let me see if I can get it to flip. Oh, it doesn't want to flip. Normally it'll flip. Apparently it's being a little bit mean to me today. Oh well. Okay. Ship appearance. Yeah. They have similar to the Those moon elves. Yeah, you might have seen some of these before, but you didn't see some of the other ones, though. Yeah, look at that. That's a big one. Really curved plating in there. That's probably not showing, but I could show you the other one here really quick. Where is it? Yeah, it kind of looks like that. Beautiful little science ship. Construction. Love the colony ship design. Very unique. Transport. Colossus. And okay. On to the next people. Back. And they are not going to be the Swords of San Helios, because you already saw their ships with the Nekomata regime. It's going to be the Forerunners. Now, you've already seen these ships as well, but you haven't seen them in their proper coloring, so I'll just quickly go over this. I like the orange lighting a lot on them. It really makes it pop. Like true Forerunner technology should. Go look at that. Popped fantastically. Oh yeah. Really shines. Yep. I'm gonna be this kind of outlining. And look at the Guardian light up. Ain't that just terrifying? Beautiful Juggernaut. And a lovely headquarters. Alright. Last one are... Those were the last ones, because I already showed this earlier. Alright. So, time to show you the settings really quick. We're playing on an enormous galaxy. I added one more mod because we're playing with 41 different empires right now. This is the rest of the settings. Mass relays are just basically gateways, but the mod I showed you already changes them. And yeah, these are the settings. The difficulty will probably go up considerably later on, but right now we're just going to start at normal difficulty. Give them a chance. Usually it's lower because I give them too many buffs with the mods, but yeah, that is that. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. This has been the Stellaris overview of the Anime Wars Continuum? I don't know. We're still working on that name for the video. But yes, this is the end of the overview, folks. I will not be explaining anything else about this. The next time you see a video, it will be right there. Clear as day, clear cut. And what do I mean by that? I mean that you'll be seeing either a trailer or the first episode. This has been a very long overview, and it took an even longer amount of time to work on these. So I'm hoping that this series works out, get a few episodes in, have a good time. Anyways, this is SM Mania 123, signing off.